Test. Test. Yes, guys, welcome back to this new live stream. I'm quickly checking up all the settings, so please give me a few moments so I can see everything is working correctly. The stream is running nicely, and as I'm currently seeing, the stream is running nicely, and we need to discuss what is currently going on with Bitcoin, because this is absolutely insane what is happening, of course. So let me see what the chat is saying. People are rolling in, so guys, we're going to quickly start with some analysis on Bitcoin. Boom, boom, boom. I'm checking up a lot of things right now here. Let the viewers roll in, guys. We're just going live. First comment, let's go. What's the point of your life? To discuss the Bitcoin price action, to discuss what currently is going on with the price action of Bitcoin, because it literally just hit $60,000. And the question remains, where is it going to be stopping? Where will Bitcoin find its footing? Where will Bitcoin start to see a major rejection? And that is, of course, the question that people would like to know here. And I'm going to be discussing this because I have stated this as well in today's update video. If you've already watched it, you maybe already know it. But there are some things going on right now in the price section of Bitcoin that you need to be aware about right now. Because Bitcoin is currently breaking above the 0.786 on that weekly Fibonacci. And this is something you need to pay attention towards. And I will be explaining on today's video why, today's live stream is not a video, why you need to be paying attention towards this. Like, you know, if you've been following the channel, like, you know, if you've been seeing today's update video, I mean, what I'm trying to do is basically see what happened in the past to try to predict what is happening in the future. And last time around, and I already stated this once this happened, once Bitcoin broke above the 0.65 on that Fibonacci from the bull market to bear market low, we basically started to go in towards the exponential rally. The Bitcoin bull market basically started from that point onwards. And we straight away in that time broke through above the 0.786, and then we consolidated for approximately 4 weeks, and then Bitcoin basically went in towards that entire massive bull run. So where are we currently standing in that phase here? And I already discussed it many times before. We have broken above that 0.65 and 0.618 here on the Fibonacci on that weekly time frame on Bitcoin. And this Fibonacci is also set up from top too low on the market, and that way we can exactly predict where Bitcoin is going to be finding its footing and where the big levels of resistance or support are going to be found for Bitcoin. So currently, if I'm going to be calculating how far Bitcoin is away from its all-time high, it is in about 13%, which is nothing. It is absolutely nothing. 13%. Today we're already up more than 5.5%, so that could be happening in just 2 days from now on. And right now, Bitcoin is breaking off 0.786, and you can see that last time around, we basically consolidated in that region for 4 weeks, and then once we broke above the all-time high, Bitcoin went exponential for 5 weeks up straight, consolidated 3 weeks, and then had another leg towards the upside. So we are currently in a similar stage of exponential movement for Bitcoin, and this is the time where you shouldn't get fooled here, because this is the time where you can maximize your profits. I mean, right now we can clearly see that Bitcoin is the one that is actually blasting off. And it is not altcoins yet. And I'm going to talk about altcoins a little bit later. I'm going to talk about some specific altcoins. We're going to talk about the entire altcoin market, about what is the next smart thing to do here. Should we be jumping into altcoins right now? Should we be trading Bitcoin? I'm going to discuss everything, so please give me some time here. So while this move is happening towards the upside, funding rates are actually spiking towards 0.05. This means that there's a significant amount of funding rates getting paid to be in this Bitcoin long position. And people are actually willing to pay this, because you can see it across all the altcoins. Funding rates are positive, and it means that the majority of the market is actually trading the market long. And we've seen this happen many times before here. So we can see right now on the 1 hour time frame that the funding rates are sitting extremely high, and it was already the entire run up towards the upside. The funding rates were high, but like I also stated on today's update video on the channel, in the previous bull run, if we're looking at Bitcoin, there was one common thing, and wait, let me quickly refresh it because it's not loading up here, so please give me some time. I have no preparation for the stream, but I'm trying to share all the data, all the information I have for you guys out there. Like you can see in the previous bull run, we have seen funding rates spiking significantly, and of course sometimes we've seen Bitcoin having a rejection, it goes negative, and that is the best opportunity to open up a long position. So what I want to do here is of course open up a long position in this trend upwards, but we want to be having that bottom where we are going to be doing so, right? Because doing it right now is quite dangerous, but Bitcoin is still pushing up higher, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about the price in a second, guys. Please, I'm trying to hurry up, and I'm trying to discuss as many things as possible, but I've got the entire evening, so maybe I'm live for another couple hours. So currently, we can see funding rates are actually spiking, but this is a very neutral and normal thing to happen in bull markets. And of course, like we know in bear markets, it tends to stick negative for quite a long time here. So this is once again a very interesting signal, which we are right now seeing. And also in the bear market low of the exact bottom, the funding rates were negative 0.16. So that's quite interesting to see. So another bull market signal is flashing. And of course, maybe I don't even need to tell you that we're in a bull market because the price is above $60,000, but clearly these are all signals of a Bitcoin bull market that are currently playing out. And maybe one of the biggest reasons why Bitcoin is right now seeing such a significant rally towards the upside is due to the fact that we are having these spot Bitcoin ETF flows here. And due to these spot Bitcoin ETF flows, we're seeing massive amounts of dollars flowing in towards Bitcoin right now here. Yesterday, more than 570 million US dollars flew in towards the market. And that is just an absolutely insane thing. Like $1 billion getting bought from the open market within 2 days' time. That is insane what we are right now seeing. And it looks to be that they are not slowing down anytime soon. And if I'm quickly going to go towards the ticker of BlackRock, open up the volume, we can usually see these very interesting data points where we are seeing volume spiking. So right now, we need another, let me see how long it will be. I think in 1 hour, in 1 hour from now on, the US stock market is going to be opening, and then we will be able to see, okay, how much Bitcoin or how much volume is getting generated on the BlackRock Bitcoin Spot ETF, and that way we could potentially determine on how much Bitcoin is actually getting bought. I saw also from a lot of people on Twitter that most likely the supply from the OTC is right now running up because BlackRock and all these other ETF issuers are buying so many Bitcoin, and due to that is the reason why we're right now seeing this massive pump, because they have to be buying their Bitcoins from the open market. But going a little bit more further in towards the content and in towards the analysis, we created this beautiful bull flag pattern, and I discussed this many times on the channel. I discussed this pattern many times on the channel, and I said as well that it was extremely likely that we were going to be having that continuation towards the upside. And like you can see, after we broke outside of the Bitcoin bull flag pattern, we have seen Bitcoin go on an absolutely insane rally towards the upside. It has rallied from an approximately 51,000 US dollars all the way up towards 60,000 US dollars and even above. And that is within 2 days and 4 hours, and it rallied over 19%. So this is an insane rally, and I want everyone not to be having FOMO or panic buy Bitcoin right now here. Because, yeah, if Bitcoin rallies 20% in 2 days, it usually could also have a slight pullback. Just like we had right here. We rallied significantly. We had a slight pullback for a couple of weeks, consolidate, and then have that next move up here. So if we were to be getting some consolidation right here, it would once again be an opportunity to open up that next trade, right? So insane price action what we're currently seeing. Already earlier in today's video, I explained why I'm expecting a Bitcoin all-time high could be happening anytime soon here. But guys, if we were to be forming an all-time high before the Bitcoin halving, it is something that has never happened before. So what I want to be saying here is that we also should do some different analysis like we have never done before, because historically speaking, Bitcoin creates its Bitcoin halving, and after that the Bitcoin hype starts, and after that the Bitcoin bull run starts. But I hate to say it, this time it is indeed different, because we have BlackRock and Fidelity buying millions and millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin, and due to that we're seeing massive amounts of buy pressure entering the market, and due to that it could be different this time around. And I believe it is going to be different because, like I said earlier in today's video, since we did broke above that 0.618 and the 0.65 on the weekly time frame Fibonacci, the resistance has already been broken, and the next stop is literally at all-time high. And once we are going to be going in towards price discovery, the first target where Bitcoin most likely is going to be straight away pushing towards, and this sounds maybe a little bit ridiculous because you think $100,000, that will be insane, but I will be quickly showing you this, guys, from all the data. So let me first go back towards the first cycle to exactly explain what my price targets are going to be here for Bitcoin. So this was the first cycle in 2011, and we saw the Bitcoin from high to low, boom, right here. The target that we straight away reached here was basically the 1.618, so that is a 61% increasement from all-time high. That is the first target, what most likely also is going to be providing support once we are going to be seeing that next correction. So that happened right there. And then looking in towards Bitcoin, in that 2018 cycle here, we saw that Bitcoin from week high to week low, we have also that 1.618. That is going to be the first target in the bull market, and that's also going to be providing support. That was in this case the $30,000, which was at that time also an insane target. Bitcoin hitting $30,000, breaking above it and flipping it into support. So what is going to be the 1.618 extension level this time around? It's going to be $100,002 for Bitcoin. 102K dollars for Bitcoin is going to be my target. Oh, wait. Sorry, guys. I need to quickly refresh. Guys. Oh, sorry. One slight issue. I'm quickly changing up my camera battery. Give me 1 second, please. Okay, guys. Give me a second. Sorry, this is very unprofessional. I did the stream out of nowhere, and due to that, I don't have a battery switched up yet. So I was filming with an empty battery. So excuse me for that, but I should be back in a second. Yeah, I'm back. Whew, guys, I'm back. Sorry for that. I was in the middle of my story. We got a voice. I see it, everyone in the channel. Freeze. Oh, we're back. Okay. I'm sorry for that, guys. I will quickly continue with the content, and of course, we want to have that face cam out there so you can see my impression about the Bitcoin pump, of course. Gonna talk about altcoins in a second because I see a lot of people talking about it. But in the meantime, guys, while I'm continuing my chat about where Bitcoin is heading towards next, I'm gonna talk about altcoins in a second. So make sure to stick in the stream, but make sure to also slap up that like button on today's update video, guys, because I see we only got 150 likes right now here. If you could right now snap up the like button, that would be highly appreciated. And if you haven't already, guys, I'm going to be doing more live streams in this Bitcoin bull run because that is what I used to do in the previous bull run, and I love doing live streams. So make sure to right now slap up that subscribe button to the channel, hit that bell notification because I'm bringing also updates out daily on the channel where I'm talking about Bitcoin, my price targets, altcoins, and even more stuff. Subscribe to the channel will be highly appreciated, but let me go further in towards the content right now. So my price target in this case, once Bitcoin breaks its all-time high, we always see an exponential rally towards the upside, and it goes always very quickly. Just like last cycle, it happened in 3 weeks, and in 2012, it happened within, 2 weeks. Then in towards the 2015 bear market, I have not even discussed this yet, so I'm sorry for that. In this bear market, also the point we broke the all-time high, we went straight away towards the 1.618. That is the point where we always go very exponential. It happened in, 4 weeks time. So these things tend to be happening very quickly, and let me quickly remove the drawings. So these things tend to happen very quickly in 4 to 5 weeks from approximately. And yeah, that is what I will be also expecting for Bitcoin. So once we break that all-time high, 4 to 5 weeks straight away after, we are probably going to be hitting $100,000. And you may be wondering, what is the top of the bull market? What is the top of the bull market target? I could also do some analysis for that, and that is usually going to be the 3.618. But we are seeing diminishing returns. So in this case, I would be going for, let's say, a 3x from the previous all-time high. So I will set a little bit of a less high target. Why am I do so? Because I will be taking profit rather a little bit earlier than too late, and that is why I think that $176,000 is going to be a very realistic target where Bitcoin could be heading towards in this upcoming bull run, and that is also going to be a target that I will be aiming for, where I really want to be going out of the market. And while this always been happening, guys, literally a moments before I was doing this live stream, like an hour ago, I bought a new car, and then I saw Bitcoin pumping, so I told them, guys, I need to pick up the car later, I need to do a live stream. So that is literally what happened. So if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I just did so. I literally spent $400,000 on a car, but it's because Bitcoin is pumping, and now I can finally afford it. So that is absolutely insane. Follow me on Instagram for more about that. But let me quickly right now talk about altcoins, because I see a lot of people right now, is it too late to buy Bitcoin or Ethereum? That is the question I am seeing getting asked quite a lot, and I'm going to go a little bit more in depth about that question right now here, because I believe that is a very good question. that you're asking, and I want to be answering this question. So first of all, yesterday I also made a video about this on my second channel. I don't know if you know it. It's called Altcoin Rover. I made a video, is it right now too late to be buying altcoins? I explained this in this video, that I'm selling some of my Bitcoin to be buying altcoins, and I explained exactly in depth about what altcoins I'm buying. But in today's video, today's live stream as well, I'm going to be quickly explaining, is it too late to be buying altcoins right now? So guys, you will be seeing me using a lot of the Fibonacci retracement. Why? Is because the Fibonacci retracement is maybe one of the best tools that you could be using to predict that next Bitcoin, where Bitcoin is heading towards in price discovery. And that is why I'm using it. I'm also usually identifying it where the big support and where the big reversals tend to be happening. So to quickly give you an insight about what currently is happening with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is currently sitting from the bull market high to bear market low, is currently recovering and all the way back towards the 0.786. So that's quite significant. And if we're looking at altcoins, they're sitting only at approximately 40% of the recovery. So altcoins are only 40% recovered, while Bitcoin is over 80% recovered already. And what that basically means is that the opportunity with altcoins is farly greater right now than with Bitcoin, because they're still lagging behind. And if we are doing our research properly, we do know that altcoins always do similar things, right? It always takes longer for the altcoins to be breaking above all-time high, but once they are breaking above all-time high, they usually do a more significant multiplier, because you can see here, it went from the low to the high to the third, it became three times higher compared to the all-time high. But you have to understand that Bitcoin broke its all-time high in December 2021, and in 2020, and that was at this point. So altcoins were still sitting around that 40% recovery, like we're currently sitting as well, while Bitcoin was recovered 100% at that time. And then altcoins from off that point, where Bitcoin only grew a 3x, altcoins grew over 7x. So that is absolutely insane. Someone is also donating, asking me, please talk about Ordi. We'll definitely talk about it in a second, but currently talking about the overview of the altcoin market cap. So you have to understand that altcoins grow more exponentially than Bitcoin, but Bitcoin first grows more exponentially at the beginning. That is very important to understand about how this cycle does work. So altcoins are indeed going to be next here. And is this a good time to be buying? I mean, honestly, you are pretty late to the party. You're pretty late to the party if you're watching right now and you weren't like a couple months ago, because we've already talked about this many times before, because things were exactly playing out like we have been talking about. And I've been working in crypto right now for 7 years, every single day. In the bear market or bull market, I've been there every single day. So things are not changing, and things are actually quite similar towards how they were to be. So let me see how altcoins quickly performed once we had this last time around. So once we basically broke above 0.382, that was the point where altcoins went exponential, right? That is this point in the market right here. And right now, what are we seeing? We're breaking above the 0.382. So we're seeing something very similar happening right now. And of course, now we have a great overview that we think, okay, I believe that altcoins are actually going to be exploding quite hard, but what altcoins do we need to be buying? I mean, that is a very good question, because you can understand that the market is exploding, but just like we know, if I quickly go to CoinGecko, guys, just like we know, what altcoins have been indeed exploding in the last cycle, let's say altcoins like Litecoin, they didn't do well at all. So you need to know what altcoins you want to be buying as well, right? And honestly, I've got a very good theory to know what altcoins are good and what altcoins are not good performing in the next bull run, because I learned this from my last two bull and bear cycles I've experienced. And basically, new altcoins usually tend to perform better than old ones. So let's say Cardano is an old one. It went all the way up to $3. And after it went up to $3, it created a lot of back holders. So along the way up right now here, we're going to get a lot of sell pressure from Cardano most likely. Well, some new projects with better protocols, with better teams, with better communities that are upcoming that could realize way more gains right now don't have that sell pressure. So I believe that new altcoins are going to be performing better than old ones. And if you want to be making the maximized amount of profit, you first of all need to do fundamental analysis, and then you need to do technical analysis. And of course, like I also explained in this video on Altcoin Rover, I believe that some altcoins that are older that are still going to be performing good, like Chainlink, like Polygon. Why? Is because there's going to be a big update coming out for Ethereum on the 13th of March, and this update is called Ethereum Improvement Proposal. Ethereum Improvement. Not proposal, but product 4844. And I explained this in this video, and let me quickly click it for you and show you a small part of the video. Now, I'm not going to show you the text, but I'm just needing a small part of the video. Yeah, this one. So here you can see, you can't see it because it's proper quality, but basically what this update is going to do is going to be making a certain amount of altcoins, roll-ups on Ethereum, way more efficient. And due to this efficiency upgrade, I believe that there's going to be a lot of capital getting attracted towards the Ethereum ecosystem, and especially towards those coins that are going to be benefiting from it. And the coins that I'm talking about is, first of all, Arbitrum. Arbitrum has not been performing good at all, but that is a good sign. It has not blew up yet here, and I do believe that the path to altcoin season, let me quickly show you this. The path to altcoin season, quickly searching it on my Twitter. So the path to altcoin season is always first the money flows to Bitcoin, then the money flows to Ethereum, and then it flows from Ethereum to large cap, and then altcoin season starts here. And right now we're in phase 1. The money is flowing into Bitcoin. Let's say right now I've invested in Bitcoin on $15,000 and I made a lot of profit. I literally made a 4x, and because I understand how the game works, I'm right now going to shift my money towards Ethereum because I do believe that Ethereum is going to be performing better. And that way, BlackRock, they pump my Bitcoin backs. And now I'm realizing my profit, moving it in towards Ethereum. And I'm not the only one who is doing this. And that is why I believe that altcoins are going to be growing exponentially, because the prices are so high right now. There is more liquidity in the market, and this is going to attract more capital. You need to understand how this game works. And I am explaining this to you guys out there because I want to share as much alpha as possible. Because of course, this is literally what I love doing. I love talking about Bitcoin, and I love educating people about it. If you want to hear more about it, subscribe to the channel right now. It will be highly appreciated. My goal is to one day hit 1 million subscribers, and if you can help me by that, it will be absolutely insane. So money is going to be flowing in towards Ethereum and then towards those large caps. But another reason why I do believe that if you are maybe thinking about buying Bitcoin, I don't necessarily think it's the best decision to do right now, but you have to understand that in May 2024 we're also going to have an ETF for Ethereum. Many people don't know this, but this is going to be happening in May 2024, and once this does happen, it's going to be allowing millions and millions of capital from BlackRock and these other institutions to flow in towards Ethereum. And like we can see how big of an effect this already has on Bitcoin, we will most certainly have a gigantic effect of this spot ETF on Ethereum. And what will happen at that time, which is very interesting, then if the capital directly flows in towards Ethereum, it stays in that ecosystem, and it can easily generate even more capital flow towards large caps and towards altcoins. So altcoin season is happening, guys. It is definitely going to be happening, and it's going to be happening somewhere probably in May, I think, in May. But if you prepare accordingly right now, you could be maximized from the profits. So this is what I am expecting, and this is what I'm expecting of the market and over the altcoin cycle. I think that the big altcoin cycle is going to get started from May 2024, and now we're just going to see some large caps like Polygon, Chainlink, Ethereum, of course. Those are going to be performing very good right now here, and Arbitrum, I think so as well, after the March 13 update. There are a lot of altcoins that have not been performing as great as Bitcoin. Like you can see, there are only a handful of altcoins that have been doing better than Bitcoin. I mean, not a handful, but quite a lot actually. I mean, I'm very bullish on Fetch AI as well. It's up 5% today. That's very good to see. I'm very big in towards it as well. And I'm going to talk about some more other altcoins as well, because guys, Pepe is also up 180% last 7 days, and I'm a big bag holder of Pepe, and I've bought a lot at the bottom as well, and I believe that this has also got a 10x potential from here on. So let me see what is going to be happening. But guys, just what I just explained is that I don't believe that, of course, you are too late towards the party, because you could have made an already significant more profit. But still, if you want to be maximizing, you first of all have to do your own research. But I do believe that there's still a lot of potential for growth, and I do still believe there's a lot of potential in altcoins to make a lot of money with. So let me quickly look towards the chat if you guys have any questions. So make sure to drop some questions. In the meantime, if you're there, subscribe to the channel. That will be highly appreciated, guys. Insane. The subscriber growth is also back. Let me look at the chat, what you guys have to say. Quickly, also doing my analysis on Bitcoin. In an hour from now, and we're going to have the stock market also open. What do you think about VeChain? I liked VeChain always, but I'm shifting my attention to some other coins. I still think it's going to be doing great, but not the greatest of all. Should we be buying Bitcoin right now, guys? Oh, I just explained. Make sure to go back like 6 minutes in towards the live stream, and it will be exactly, you will be exactly knowing what to do. Let me see. What about Algo? Guys, you're all talking about old altcoins. This is what I'm seeing. Polkadot. I like Polkadot a lot. I'm gonna do some analysis about some altcoins in a second, guys. Turbo versus Pepe. It's definitely Pepe, guys. Pepe is performing absolutely incredible. What we have been seeing on Pepe is a very interesting structure. Let me go to a different chart. I think it was Max. Oh wait, AP3. Okay, guys, I see we're getting a lot of questions right now, and that's very great. Oh wait, let me quickly go to Pepe on BitGet. Yeah, this one. Okay, so Pepe indeed performed extremely well. And it right now broke this middle line of resistance right here. And after it did so, it basically right now got free air to grow towards the upside. And we've seen multiple months of consolidation. And you can clearly see, boom, we created this inverse head and shoulders pattern. Bam, bam, bam. Big consolidation. Right now a significant breakout. And I expect that maybe the continuation is going to be happening already. But we are right now in the beginning of that exponential move. Because honestly, what we're about to see here is nothing compared to what we're about to get here. I think that this has a lot of potential. And how I calculate the potential of these certain altcoins, and this is also an important skill you need to learn about, is, okay, what is the target you're going to be taking profits at, right? So let me take, for example, if I'm looking at Pepe, I want to be looking at Shiba. That's like the closest competitor towards Dogecoin. I'm going to be looking at Max. I'm going to be looking at market cap. And Shiba, for instance, it went to $40 billion in market cap in the previous cycle. So $40 billion in market cap. If I'm right now going to be looking at Pepe to calculate the potential of Pepe, where I think it could be going towards, it is currently sitting around $1.4 billion in market cap. And due to that, I expect it could still at least do a 25x from here. So, and 10x is definitely possible from here on for Pepe. It's definitely not out of the books, and it's going to be something that is most likely really going to be happening at 10x. So I bought my first I'm literally going to be going for 100x then, because I'm already up more than 10x since my first Pepe bought. I bought Pepe for the first time below $50 million market cap. So that is absolutely insane. But still holding strong. Pepe, but yeah, that's basically how I calculate the potential. And also for some other altcoins, I think that this one is also very important to know and what is happening with it. Kaspa, I talked about it many times before on the channel. I do believe that this is also one of the greatest altcoins out there in the market that I believe is going to be performing extraordinarily well. Kaspa currently sitting around, what is it, 18 cents at the moment, sitting around $4 billion in market cap. Cospa is basically a blockchain that is way more efficient than Ethereum, way more efficient than Solana. It never goes down, and I believe it has a lot of potential. So how do I calculate the potential of it? Solana went to approximately $60 billion. And this cycle, we're probably going to go a little bit higher because there's more capital available. So 15x from here on for Kaspa is very reasonable. I invested more than $300,000 into our Kaspa. And if I can get a 15x, I make a fucking $4.5 million from it. That will be absolutely amazing. So that is basically how I calculate this. This is basically how I calculate it. Guys, maybe I could talk a little bit about my altcoins and my big holds and why I do believe it. I'm holding them. Maybe that's interesting for you guys to know. If you want to, let me know in the chat. I could talk about some altcoins I'm holding big here, and these are all like coins. I'm in a few coins. I'm more than 200k invested, and those are doing extremely well. I'm also currently, by the way, I bought Cody. I'm currently up over $500,000 on this one. It's insane. I also called it on my Twitter. I literally called it before this big run up, around 5 cents here approximately. I bought over $100,000 worth of it, and I'm currently up significantly. I was above 500k and not anymore right now, unfortunately. But this one also insane. Let me see what you guys want. In the meantime, guys, subscribe to the channel. That will be amazing. Can we smash it up to 128,000 subscribers today? That will be insane. That will be absolutely insane. Whoa, the Ethereum ETF consolidates, ETF buys. I don't know exactly what it will be doing towards the Bitcoin ETF. Maybe there will be money flowing out of Bitcoin to Ethereum, but we just have to see how it's going to be happening. And of course, as soon as we're going to close in towards that date, we have more data about the Bitcoin spot ETF, so we do know some more about the average flows on Bitcoin, so we could calculate a little bit more about what it could do to Ethereum. And I believe that I mean, guys, you know what happens to Bitcoin once it got accepted, right? Or once we were getting close towards acceptance. I mean, at least like in the period before, like right now we're 90 days out before the Bitcoin Ethereum spot ETF, and 90 days out is somewhere right here. So let's say you're buying the Ethereum ETF right now. It means that basically you're buying Ethereum before it's going to have an 86% pump towards the upside. That's insane. So you're preparing right now accordingly if you want to be anticipating an event in the market. And you have to understand that the most gains that you are going to be making in the market is once you are anticipating a next big news event or a next big macro trend, and that is definitely going to be, in this case, that Ethereum spot ETF. No one is really talking about it. I don't see many people talking about it. Well, I started talking about it back in towards November 2023, and I'm trying to tweet about it every single day so people know, and I'm trying to discuss it as well in every single video so people get aware about the situation. So that is, of course, in my opinion, very insane. Also, a quick thing I want to be saying, guys, to everyone out there, Bitcoin halving in 53 days. But if you want to be trading any cryptocurrencies, I'm trading on Deepcoin. This is an exchange without any restrictions. You can write in a sign-up account using that link below. I'm going to be doing copy trading on this account. I am preparing my account. I've right now got 370 followers on copy trading. So you could join me with my copy trades. And on my last 6 trades I took here on the channel, I've won all of them, and I'm going to be doing that one as well with the next trade. So if you want to be joining me with my next trade, guys, make sure to sign up an account using the link below, because you can also only do copy trading on Deepcoin if you sign up an account using the link below, because they're still testing out, but there's massive amounts of profits being made. And once I see a clear opportunity in the market, I'm also going to do some copy trading. So check it out. This is an exchange without any restrictions. Since Bybit is creating some more restrictions for me, I can't do everything anymore, and soon I can't leverage trade as well. So that's why I'm going over to Deepcoin. Still, I'm using Bybit because Bybit, yeah, I mean, I still use it quite frequently. There's still some money on it, and I still trade with it almost every single day, right? So let me check. Do you have? Can you have a look at Harmony One? I could look at it, but it's also an old altcoin, guys. And that is the thing. That is the thing. You have to sometimes cut your losses, and I don't know how it's performing, but I think it's, I mean, it's up slightly, but you have to understand that sometimes you have to cut your losses, because Harmony One was a top 100 coin, and look at this. I mean, probably, I will tell you, probably it's going to be bouncing back, but there are way better gains to be realized elsewhere, I believe. So, yeah. Are you Dutch? I am definitely Dutch. Dutcher than me, you can't get. Proud of yourself, man. Yeah, amazing. Okay, let's talk about the Ethereum pair indeed, because Bitcoin. Oh wait, first Bitcoin dominance. So Bitcoin dominance, guys, it's pushing up higher, and I've discussed this many times before on the channel. If you've been following me, you know, and if you know, you know. Quickly checking up on this, guys. What in the legends? But basically, the point where altcoins grow exponentially, and the point where Bitcoin dominance drops exponentially, is historically at one point. And what point is that? Is the point where Bitcoin breaks its all-time high. So here you can see Bitcoin breaks its all-time high. Boom! Altcoin season. And then here as well, it's not directly. It's like it's like 5-6 weeks after, but it starts at that point right there. So here, Bitcoin breaks its all-time high. Boom! Altcoin season. And what is going to be happening this time around? I don't know where Bitcoin is going to be breaking its all-time high, but once Bitcoin is breaking above its all-time high, I'm going to be pointing it out, because that is the point where you want to be actually aping in towards altcoins, because that is the point where it goes really exponential. It goes really exponential. Altcoin season will be really big, and I know, and that is why I started this second channel, guys. And I would be highly appreciated if you guys subscribe to this channel, smash up the bell notification over there. It's called Altcoin Rover. From off 2 days, I'm going to try to upload daily for 2 weeks straight. Or I'm going to give a lot of alpha about altcoins. So this is my second channel, Altcoin Rover. Please subscribe to the channel, would be highly appreciated. And if you have time today, check out this video. I'm selling my Bitcoin to buy these altcoins. I think this video is packed with alpha. It's packed with alpha, and you need to know about it. You need to definitely know about it. Ethereum is always following the Bitcoin price. That is not necessarily true, because we've clearly seen that Ethereum and this is the ETH compared to Bitcoin pair, have sometimes seen significant swings outside of Bitcoin, significant losses or significant profits, but in general, usually it tends to follow the Bitcoin price. And at the meantime, Bitcoin is even pushing up higher, heading towards 61,000 US dollars. So currently, Ethereum pair is seeing a slight rejection, but this only gives us a bigger opportunity to maximize the profits even more in the future. And I've said this several times before, and I'm not afraid to say this. I still am selling off Ethereum to buy more. I'm still selling off my Bitcoins to be buying more Ethereum, because I believe that Ethereum is the better trade at this moment of time. And I see a lot of other YouTubers, a lot of other influencers, a lot of other guys on Twitter talking about that Ethereum is going to be losing massively out against Bitcoin and is going to be having a big drop. But I don't believe that's going to be happening due to the fact we're going to get that spot ETF. We're going to be getting it. And it's going to be happening anytime soon. And we're right now sitting at this very historical big level of support for Ethereum. And I believe with that spot ETF that is about to come, it's only going to be attracting more liquidity, more capital. And with the update also coming later in 2 weeks from now on, it is going to attract a lot of capital. And I think that Ethereum is going to be performing extremely well compared to Bitcoin. Also, quickly looking at that Fibonacci. Ethereum is currently running in towards the 0.618, so it's currently 61% recovered against Bitcoin. Against its all-time high, while Bitcoin is sitting around 80%, so still lagging behind Bitcoin, of course, in terms of recovery. Ethereum usually also hits the all-time high a little bit later, but you have to understand from low to high, Ethereum did like a 53x, and in the last cycle, Bitcoin did, like a 20x. So the returns are far greater, but it sometimes takes a little bit longer. Also, what is a conservative target for Ethereum? I would go once again with a 3x. So if I open up a 3x, let me quickly remove this one. So what is a conservative target and realistic target for Ethereum to reach in the next big bull run? It's going to be sitting around $12,000 approximately. Hey, Dean Harvey. Howdy. I know, these are real bull market vibes. I'm seeing the same names from the previous bull market, and I love it. Hey, liquidity is not a cryptocurrency. It's just liquidity is the amount of money in a cryptocurrency itself, and the more amount of capital that is attracted in a coin, the more it can move. So the more money could be realized. Let me see. What is your exit strategy? My exit strategy is, that's a great question. I've got a target for myself, and I'm going to be very transparent right now. My target is to cash out $30 million this bull run. And I don't know if I can do it. I hope I can with the right altcoin strategy, because I believe that the most amount of money is going to be made in investing in altcoins. And that is why I also created this channel, because I want to share more thoughts about altcoins, because I'm highly interested in it. And I believe that if I can get 30 mil, I want to invest 20 mil into real estate, 10 and like 5 to 8 mil I want to have in USDT. And then once the bear market hits, I'm going to be scaling back in towards Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then basically retire of that. I'm still going to be making videos on it because I love talking about it, but that's basically my exit strategy, to go a little bit more into real estate. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Oh, it's a coin. Oh, liquidity. It's a coin. I'm sorry. Been here since 2017. That's absolutely amazing. See some very interesting names. So this is my exit strategy, what I think. Guys, slap off that like button. Can you please check out Cody? I just already did a moment ago. Ethereum leverage long right now. I mean, it will be quite... I mean, the point is, people, that's hard to say, because people are asking me, should I long Ethereum right now? But look at this. Bitcoin pumped 20% in 2 days. I mean, honestly, it could pump even further. But it does bring some risk. And I mean, currently I can't do clear analysis on what the price action is going to be doing next. So I'm personally not taking any trades, because the last thing I want to be doing is losing money, and we're currently trading against resistance. So yeah, that's a little bit unreasonable in my opinion. So yeah, that's my answer to that. Ooh. Very appreciated that you're back live. I mean, guys, I love doing live streams. Give me 1 second. I'm going to take a glass of water. Boom. Not a glass, I'm taking a bottle of water. Quickly checking what I'm going to be doing. Are you going to ladder sell or sell in one trade? No, I'm definitely laddering. Like I said, my target is 170k. I discussed it in this stream a little bit earlier. My target is 170k for Bitcoin. I believe that is a reasonable target and a target that we could be reaching. And I think that the most amount of money is going to be realized in altcoins, and the exit strategy on altcoins is different on every single pair. Depends on the hype, depends on what is going on, but I still believe that right now it's not the right time to exit the market, so I've not sold off any. But today, I sold 200k today, so that is very interesting. Wait. Quickly responding to this. Okay. Do you think the NFT hype is going to come back? No. I do believe NFT hype, or like that sector could come back, but not in NFTs, but this time around in ordinals. I don't know if you guys, let me know in the chat. Do you know what Bitcoin ordinals are? Let me know. I quickly want to make a poll because I believe that not a lot of people know what it is. So I'm going to quickly start a poll. Do you know what Bitcoin ordinals? Do you know this? Yes. No. Okay, quickly start the poll. Quickly want to be knowing because I can give you guys some very good alpha about some projects that I do believe are going to be exploding. Half of it. Do you guys understand how it works? Do you let me know in the chat? Should be worry is the best catchphrase, definitely. No, so I see already 81% says no, and that is why I believe it's going to be very good. So straight away, guys, do your research about it. Also, a video on Altcoin Rover. Bitcoin Ordinal complete beginner tutorial, basically how you can buy and sell ordinals. I made this video 2 months ago already. I bought my first ordinals 8 months ago, but check it out if you want to learn on how to get involved in that. So a lot of people don't know what it is, and that is why I still believe the most amount of potential and the most amount of money is realized over there, because a lot of people don't know what it is. That's the whole funny part about it. So there's this website like you have OpenSea. There's also Magic Eden, and this is basically a marketplace for Bitcoin. And wow, it's completely different. What is this? So you have all these kinds of projects. I actually got 3 of these one as well, and this costs like, what is it, 12k an NFT, but this time it's an ordinal, so it's on Bitcoin. But basically, ordinals are NFTs, but then built on Bitcoin, and even better than NFTs because it's on Bitcoin. So I believe this is going to be extremely big hype. I hold a lot of them. I've currently got an investment portfolio worth over $100,000 invested in Bitcoin ordinals, and I think that this is like a 30x to 50x sector that could be doing extremely well. Also, anything ERC20, BRC20 related, so also BRC20 tokens, I think they're going to do very well. Just this coin like Orange, I think it's going to be performing extremely well. They are trying to build DeFi on Bitcoin. It's just massive. It's just massive. Thank you for all the information. No problemos. What are the benefits from your membership? Nothing. It's just support. It's just if you like my content, and I mean, I would highly not recommend you to get it, but I just found it was quite funny. After this bull run, you will start to invest more in real estate. Yeah, I already said that earlier. That's definitely my strategy. You missed the Jasmine pump, I know, and I definitely regret it. Do you hold ADA? Not anymore, guys. I don't hold Cardano anymore. Your finance is a little bit too old. Chainlink is pumping, and that will be great because I'm a big bag holder of Chainlink. Oh yeah. Oh wow, Chainlink is absolutely exploding. So this is the 1 minute chart. It pushed up about 7.5% in just a matter of 3 minutes. So that is actually quite insane to be seeing. I'm a big bag holder of Chainlink as well. Why do I believe in Chainlink? Because Chainlink, first of all, the chart is looking amazing. And what is also nice about Chainlink, Let me search my chart. Of course, once again, you first always need to do your fundamental analysis before doing your technical analysis. And the fundamental analysis on Chainlink is like 10 out of 10. It's the most safest oracle out there. It's the best oracle. There are not a lot of oracle networks as well. Almost every single cryptocurrency is integrating the technology that Chainlink is building. So I believe the native token has got a lot of potential, and it's got a lot of, a lot of potential. Nothing more to say. The Bitcoin dominance, I just already discussed a little bit early in the video. I believe that Bitcoin dominance is going to drop exponentially once Bitcoin breaks its all-time high. Do you hold crypto.com coin, CRO? Yes, I hold a little bit of it. Alt, that's, guys, for the ones that don't know it, this is maybe, let me see how it's performing. I've not checked up my portfolio yet today. Okay, it's not pumping yet here. But I believe this one is going to be a great pumper. Alt layer. This is also going to be benefiting from the Ethereum update. And there's not a lot of hype around it at the moment. And this is sitting around $580 million in market cap. And I believe also 15x potential, 20x potential. I've got reasonable conservative targets, but invested over 50k in this project as well. So big holder of it. And if I could once again realize like a 15x, I would be very pleased. And I invested over 50 altcoins, and I'm trying to allocate as much money to every single altcoin where I believe in. And that way I believe to make the maximize of profits. Let me see. But this one's very great. Make sure to do your fundamental analysis on this, fundamentally looking extremely strong, and especially with the Ethereum update that's going to be improving rollups, I think it's going to be a very interesting coin to be looking at. Alt layer, definitely one on my watch. What do you think about the deep in narrative? I'm extremely bullish on the narrative. Also AI, Fetch AI, I'm holding also like 50k of it approximately. Also has got so high potential, sitting around 1 billion market cap. And looking about where the potential is for crypto, I think like many coins will top out around 15 billion market cap, could easily still do 40 to 50x. Because we're still early. We're still early. And people are asking, when is altcoin season coming? I believe it's going to come in May 2024. And maybe I'm gonna do some trades on alt, because let me check. I think you could also perpetually trade it. So that is a lot of money. Yeah, you can also perpetually trade it, and that's a lot of money to make with. That's a lot of money where you can make with. Any AI cryptos that you are interested in, it's definitely Fetch AI, which I have all my attention towards. I've got, this is a little bit of a lower cap. I've got a little bit less invested in it, like 20k. But I think it could be doing very well. AGRS. You've also got, let me think. I don't even know all the coins that I'm holding in my portfolio, so I'm quickly checking up on my phone. Let me see. Why is it not loading at the moment? I need it to load. That is horrible. Okay, let me check. Boom. Oh yeah, Render, very good one. This is also a big hold of mine. Render, also AI related. I think is going to be doing extremely well. Then you've got AGRS. Yeah, I talked about. Oh yeah, Artor protocol. This one also down today, guys. It doesn't really matter that it is down today. Also massively on AI, and I invested over 30k in towards this one as well. Let me check. Yeah, down 9%. Yeah, last week, but still, like you can see on the last 3 months, it's been significantly on the rise from an approximately 70 cents to 2x right now. So it's not too bad. I'm sorry to hurt my throat a little bit because I talked so much and I'm not used to it. I am not used to it anymore. Yeah, Fetch has been pumping significantly actually, and that is really not allowing you to enter your position because it's going so exponentially upwards. And also bullish on real world assets, guys. Bullish on prop chain. I've literally called this one prop chain. Guys, if you've been following the channel, if you've been following me on Twitter, I call prop chain on $1. It's currently sitting around $4 almost. This is going to be my next 10x, I believe. I think it's going to be going very exponentially. This is real world assets, only 50 million market cap. I called this literally at $1. Many times I talked about it on Twitter. So very bullish about it, and definitely one I'm holding. One I'm definitely holding. But guys, unfortunately, I am currently going to be heading out. Why? Is because I've got actually, I'm probably going to be recording another video for Altcoin Rover, and I'm actually quite exhausted for my big day I had today. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, guys. It will be highly appreciated. Why? Because then you will be staying up to date about all the developments. Every single day, I'm uploading a dedicated video about a Bitcoin update video. Subscribe to my altcoin channel as well if you want to learn more about altcoins. I'm trying to post more videos. Bull market is coming. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Highly appreciate that you guys were out here. Follow me on Instagram as well. It's at CryptoRover. Oh, I'm getting a message. So follow me on Instagram as well. It's at CryptoRover. If you want to be knowing a little bit more about my life story, because today I bought a new car for $400,000. It's insane. But guys, anyways, this is it for me in today's update video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys back tomorrow in another update video in the morning. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Goodbye.